everyone. Welcome to Sambogakaya Samga. I'm Risto, and today I wanted to talk about a moment about Metta. And for people who do not know Metta, I'm trying to find my notes. Oh no, I clicked on the seat itself. There we go. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about Metta. The topic of Metta is just like grasping over it and so on. Can I get some hands up for people? Like, you can use the hand emoji, thumbs up emoji and so on. For if you guys know what Metta is. M-E-T-T-A. No? Okay, it's all right. Metta is one of the philosophical cores of core philosophical ideas in Buddhism that I really adore myself. But it's usually translated as loving kindness, sometimes even kindness itself. But there's a lot of different topics around it. But I'm just gonna grasp the entire topic itself, it's just taking a small little scratch on it, as an iceberg. And by that, I wanted to start with just talking about the entire 30 minutes about your friends. Do you guys have friends? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Is there anyone over here in the audience that doesn't have friends? You can just remember that it's of course optional if you don't want to answer, just start saying no, I don't have friends, and then everyone's like, you don't have friends. No, it's completely fine. Everyone is accepted over here just the way that they are. So even if you don't have friends, it's completely fine. But what kind of friends do you guys have? Do you guys have good friends? The world's best friends? Yeah, no, I have the same thing too. I have the world's best friends. Don't even try me. I have the better friends than you. What kind of friends do you guys have? Do you guys have kind friends, funny friends, ambitious friends, standard friends? Oh yeah. All kinds. I have really funny friends. That's what I love about them most. And then they're also really down to earth. So they always help me to keep me in check. Then of course, I completely have different friends, in VRChat, and then on real life, and then in school, and then in abroad, everywhere. So they're completely different in different places. What kind of... Okay, so do you guys have besties? Best friends? Okay, yeah, there's some people who have besties.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the moment, if you don't have besties, it's completely fine if you don't have besties. But if you have someone that you highly value, one of the best spots that you guys like to have them within, when you spend time with the people and with the friends that you value the most, how do you guys usually feel? What kind of different emotions?
Well, I feel always when I see my friends or they ask me, I feel very happy. If they ask me to hang out, it's making me very happy because, well, my best friend is very introverted and shy person, so it's like a goal, yay, she asked me out. She's actually enjoying my company. Woo!
Yeah. So you feel super happy? Royal said the same thing, that super happy. And less stressed. How about you other guys? How you guys feel around your friends and when you spend time with your friends?
I mean, also happy, because if you're not happy around your friends, then I guess they're not really your friends, right?
Well, of course, you can actually have friends, but not feel happy around them. They can be like empowering friends, you know? Or they can make you feel different emotions, you know? Friends with benefits, you know?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
But mostly happy, right, Levok?
Yes, mostly happy.
Let me see my notes while people are writing. Stimulated. But let me ask this. So, when you guys are around your friends and spend time with your friends, do you usually feel accepted? You can also use the thumbs up and thumbs down emotions too. Nod. Yeah, I have the same thing too. That when I spend time with my friends, I feel like completely accepted. There's like nothing that like they would not accept me for. Of course, like, you know, they will judge me and they will like correct me if I do something wrong, but as the person who I am, I can just be the way that I am around them. How about, do you guys feel at peace?
Depends on like which one of my friends I'm with.
Yeah. Of course, you have these kind of friends that are like chaotic. They're all over the place. They're going all over the place. They're like super ADHD. But of course, there's some friends that you might have. Maybe some friends that are more like emotional support that might have this capability of making you feel like at peace. I would say that I have friends that make me feel at peace when I'm around them. It's super sweet. But it's not, of course, with all friends, because there are so many different kinds. But I won't say that, like, if I would have friends that do not make me feel at peace, I would value them less, because they are just unique, just the way that they are. Do you guys love your friends? Like, not romantically, like, you know, more like in a friendship way. Nods. Yeah. Some of them. Yeah. Yeah. The same way for me too. I also love my friends too. But no judgment if you guys like love them romantically too. Like, you know, it's completely fine. Maybe someday you will just like, you know, talk about like your true feelings towards your friends. Now, I have met a couple of people within my life itself that actually don't have any friends. That's why I had to actually ask you guys, like, you know, do you guys actually have friends? Because there are people, like, really, like, living life, and they don't have friends that they can call themselves, like, you know, I'm a friend of this person, or a bestie, or something like that. And for me, like, most of my life, I have always met people who have friends, but then it came a little bit later on within my life when I have met people who actually just live by themselves and they don't have any friends. They do all kinds of activities, but they do them all by themselves. And it's so strange. But that made me really realize like how valuable the friends are to me, because getting insight from the person who actually doesn't have friends, it's actually quite enlightening and quite insightful, that how much you actually gain from having friends. Because like, imagine if you guys didn't have your friends, right? Like, wouldn't you guys be completely different? Yeah, maybe I would be too. Maybe I would be a millionaire. Wouldn't have to spend all my money on my friends. but I would say that I would much rather have my friends than be a millionaire, because like the friendship that I have with my friends is much more valuable than any amount of money that I could ever have. Amen. But for you guys too, like, how would you guys feel if you guys wouldn't have your friends around you?
Find more friends.
Depressed. More friends? Yeah, well, that's that's a nice emotion to have too. Like, you know, if you don't have friends, then you just can go and get some more. Yeah, lonely. Bored. Yeah, same for me too. Like, to be honest, like, one of my besties, like, they moved super far away, and like ever since they moved super far away, like I don't know, like I feel like, you know, a part of me has also left at the same time too, that I'm not 100% present when they're not around me. And it's like always when I meet them and whenever I spend time with them, I always feel like, yeah, okay, now I'm back again. But it's so sad, like, that a part of me also left at the same time when they left. I didn't realize that at the point when they left super far away. They started like 5 hours away, so it's so far away. But the actual thing is that the eternal law within life is that we are not gonna get any younger than this, and time is always moving forward. So there will be a time when you guys are gonna be separated. So for now, you guys are like together when you're like hanging out together with your friends. But even now in this moment, you guys are not like separate, like hanging out together. But there will be a time when you guys are actually going to have the last time when you guys gonna actually hang out. What's like, some people might see it as a really sad thing, but I would say that you can see it as a really sad thing if you approach from the fact that like, this friend is making me happy and I love being around this friend. But for me, it's really empowering because it reminds me the fact that nothing in life is eternal, nothing is immortal, and nothing is like infinite. So if everything will be infinite, then like it wouldn't matter if I would hang out with my friends today or tomorrow, right? But because like nothing is infinite, it actually matters if I hang out with my friends today or tomorrow, because someday I will have been hanged out with my friends for the most of my life. Because like, for example, there are people already in your life that you have hanged out for the most of your life. Like, for example, your parents. Like, if you guys have parents, like the most of time that you will ever spend with your parents, you have already spent. And the same thing is with your friends too. For some friends, you have already used most of the time that you will already spend with them. But for me, it makes me feel like I actually really cherish all the moments that I have with my friends. And that's why it's really important for me that they know how I feel about them. It doesn't matter if they tell me how do they feel about me, but for me it's really important that my friends know that they actually matter within my life, because there have been friends within my life that I have lost, and I have never been able to tell them how much they actually matter to me. And like, to nowadays, like, it's actually physically, it's like actually impossible for me to tell like some of the people I actually cherish the most that they actually matter to me. And it's so sad that they never knew that they actually matter to me a lot. That's why I really make it into a big part of me, that once I hang out with my friends actually understand that I really cherish them. And I wish that you guys will be doing it too, and maybe today after this, because this is gonna be a really fun meditation what we're gonna do today, but no spoilers. But how do you guys think your friends feel about you? Do your friends consider you as as their friend? So is it like the emotion is vice versa too? So that like they also consider you as their friend? Nods? Yeah, some of them.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully, you never know. Maybe they're lying.
Yeah.
You never know. But the same for you too, you guys? That your friends like...
I mean, for most of them, yes.
Mm,
I think.
mm.
I'm going through a pretty hard time right now with my friends, so I'm on the fence. I don't know.
For at least I know that, because I have been straightforward towards my friends with my feelings. It varies from person to person, and I feel like the value of the other person is mismatched on both sides. Yeah. So some people might have these kind of complicated emotions, and especially for me, like for people who I don't really know, it's the same as like for you too, that I am kind of mixed matched. I'm not 100% sure if we have the same emotion or not, but especially people who I have been really deeply telling them that they do really matter in my life. They know that I value them, and then also they have told me too that I value to them too. But I would say that if you guys are not sure, I have to say that that you actually matter within their lives too. Like, because they wouldn't like, there are multiple times where you have been hanging out with your friends, and I would say that you have been accepted within their company because they like you too, you know? The same way as your friends make you feel, you make your friends feel the same way too. That they also are like having an environment where they can be accepted, where they can be happy too, right? And it's like so wonderful to see that all of you guys are making people happy. Like, I don't know who you guys are making happy, but whoever you guys have it in your lives, like, you're like making their lives more in value. Because like the fact that like you guys have your friends within your life, it makes your life much more valuable, that you can actually share this life together with your friends. But it's the same way for your friends too, that they also have much more value within their lives because you are part of their lives too. Isn't that amazing? I think that's always super amazing. That you actually matter, and that how would I say it? That you're not randomly just spending time with them. Especially for me, like, I have had friends that have had, like, they have been absolutely like crying around me, and I've been absolutely been able to take care of them. And I have seen my friends smile multiple times because of the jokes that I have made. And there have been multiple times where I have given advice to my friends where they could finally find peace. And there have been multiple times within my life where my friends have felt like they belong somewhere and that they are actually loved by a friend just by me being around them. And I don't think I'm the only one. I think that you guys are also doing the same thing too to your friends. And that's absolutely wonderful. And there's a really weird thing. I like to consider like friendship with, I don't know if it's quantum physics or what is it, but there's like this really creepy thing with atoms and with the electrons that they spin around them. There's like somehow you can make two atoms. I think they're atoms called, yeah. Two atoms with the electrons. You can make it so that that their electrons move the same way in two atoms, no matter what the distance is. So if they're like in different rooms, they move the same way and they act the same way, even though that they're separated super far away. They can be even separated like by galaxies and they still move the same way. And it's super creepy that electrons have the same capability. But for me, when I have a really deep desire and wish for the well-beings of my friends, I feel like I'm completely connected with my friends. And even without those practices, I also feel like extremely connected with my friends, because the happiness that I share with them and the life that I have, I'm able to share with them. Do you guys feel connected to your friends too at the same level as like these kind of creepy electrons? 50-50.
Kinda, I guess.
For me, it's at least like this, that if something bad happens to my friends, I also feel bad. But if something good happens to my friends, I feel really, really wonderful. But I would say that it's also important to understand that there's a lot of friends out there that you have never ever met before, and you are just destined to meet them in the future. And maybe it's just this kind of gravitational pull that is beyond the laws of physics, that someday you will meet these friends that will make you feel super happy in the future. Do you guys believe in that too? That in the future you guys will meet more friends that you were destined to meet?
Yeah,
Totally.
I hope so.
everyone can
Yeah,
be
no,
a
it's-
friend if you try hard enough.
Yeah, that's absolutely 100%. Yeah. If you just are friendly enough and treat them the way that you want to be treated, I'm 100% sure that there will be eventually people that you will meet that you will think that like, oh my god, like where have you been my entire life? Even lifetime partners can be like that too. What's kind of sad that like during Corona, a lot of friendships have not been made during Corona. But now when Corona is kind of lifted, you're more and more able to meet new people in life. But of course, you're always able to meet people in VRChat too, and in different social programs too. Also on Twitch. Hello Twitch. Remember to subscribe, like, and hit the bell notification. There we go. I have to do that. But yeah, smash the like button, gamers. But I would say that there are so many different imaginable things that you can't even imagine at the moment, of all the wacky, cool things that you're gonna meet in the future, all the friends and so on. And so it's highly important to have good feelings about your friends and the sharing your true emotions towards your friends, that the people who you meet, because someday they will not be around here. And one of the biggest regrets within my life too is that I have not been able to tell the people who matter in my life that they truly matter before it's too late. I'm not sure if I'm the only one. Maybe there's also people in the audience too that have like lost friends and you haven't been able to tell them how you truly felt about them.
I lost one yesterday.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
But the thing is that they come, they stay, and they go. So it's the same for me too, that even though I have friends that are gone, there's more friends to come. And there are already friends that are staying with me. I have bad eyesight. Oh, there we go. Yeah. But that is wrap up from the introduction to Metta meditation, because that's what we're going to do today. Today we're not going to do mindfulness breathing meditation. Today we're going to do a metta meditation. So for people over here who are coming first time